Guys, welcome back to the Undercurrent, the show where we peel back the layers of the music scene to find artists flying just under the radar that deserve a more permanent spot in your rotation. Today we're heading to Los Angeles to talk about a band that has survived lineup shifts, industry pressure, and a total identity metamorphosis. If you've been looking for that perfect bridge between the hazy shoegaze of the past and the aggressive alternative rock of today, you have got to be listening to Teenage Wrist. So Teenage Wrist actually didn't start as a forever plan. In fact, it was born out of the restless energy of the LA music scene in 2014. It began as a side project between three friends, Marshall Gallagher, Anthony Salazar, and Campton Mohager. At the time, they were busy with other musical ventures, but they shared a common love for the wall of sound production style that defined the early 90s. They released an EP called Dazed in 2015 that felt like a lightning bolt in the underground. It was gritty, recorded in apartments with a DIY spirit, but the songwriting was just too big for a bedroom. It captured a certain coming-of-age angst that resonated immediately. By 2018, The Secret was out. They had signed to the legendary Epitaph Records and dropped their debut full-length Chrome Neon Jesus. This album was their massive breakthrough, anchored by the track Stoned Alone.
I've been praying for something warm, sheets and a bad diagnosis, and I'm still sitting here, stoned and at home. I've been desperate to find
It became an instant underground anthem, racking up millions of streams and solidifying them as more than just a nostalgia act. But just as they were hitting their stride, the band hit a massive crossroads. In 2019, founding vocalist Campton Mohager left the band. For most groups, losing the voice of your breakthrough record is a death sentence, but for Teenage Wrist, it was actually a metamorphosis. Marshall Gallagher, who had been the architect of the band's guitar sound, stepped up to the microphone, and this shift turned them into a lean, focused powerhouse duo, and it set the stage for their second era. In 2021, they released Earth is a Black Hole, my personal introduction to the band, and you could hear the evolution immediately. Working with producer Colin Burton, the band traded the sound of the lo-fi fuzz for a punchier, more aggressive radio rock energy.
we are made to feel ashamed. Not every chemical is mixed right. Oh, it's just a sign of the times. Where do we go when the river runs dry? Oh.
It wasn't just a change in sound though, it was a change in philosophy. While their debut was steeped in nostalgia and youthful disillusionment, Earth is a Black Hole felt like a battle cry for moving forward. Then in 2023, they took things even further with their third album, Still Love. This record is widely considered their most ambitious and experimental work to date. For the first time, the duo took over the production duties themselves, starting the writing process at a retreat in Joshua Tree. The result is a massive 12-song journey that pushes the boundaries of what a grunge band, if you even want to call them that, is allowed to do.
But I still love. Could I still love? Bad days.
On Still Love, they aren't just playing with pedals, they're playing with textures. You'll hear bright sun-drenched tracks like Sunshine that almost feel like 90s Britpop sitting right next to Diorama, a haunting acoustic track that uses electrical glitches to create an eerie, intimate atmosphere. It's so cool. But the real talk of the album was the collaborations. They brought in an eclectic mix of guests that shouldn't work on paper, but they sound incredible in practice. You have the dreamy harmonies of Soft Cult in the title track, and then in one of the coolest crossovers in modern alt-rock, they featured S.A. Martinez from the legendary band 311 on Dark Sky. So where's the band now? Heading through 2025 and 2026, Teenage Wrist is as vital as ever. They spent the last couple of years touring the world, proving their sound has a global reach, from the UK to Australia. They actually recently dropped a 2025 remaster of the debut EP Dazed. Teenage Wrist is proof that you can take sounds of the past and make them feel vital for the present. They've stayed true to their underground roots while producing stadium-sized sounds. If you guys really want to check these guys out, I will have a link to their music in the description below. Guys, that'll do it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button along with the notification bell to stay updated on when new content like this drops. Thanks for watching, God bless, and I will see you in the next episode. See ya.